Hello everyone, we are doing one of the case study. Cable car at the hill station is one of the major tourist attraction. So from the base there is a hill and the distance between base and hill is given to us as 5000 meters. Poles are installed at equal interval and they on the way to provide support to the cables on which car move. The distance of the first pole is 200 meter. That means it is given, A is given to you as 200 meters, and the subsequent poles are installed at equal interval of 150 meter. That means D is given to you 150 meter. Further, the distance of the last pole from the top is 3000 meter. That means your AN is equal to 5000 minus 300, because the last pole is from the top is 300 meters. So this is 4700 meters. For the first question, you have to calculate, find the distance of 10th pole from the base. So distance of 10th pole, that means A10 we have to calculate. A10 will be A plus 9D, which is 200 plus 9 into 150. So 200 plus 9 5 45, 4 carry 9 1 1 3 50, which gives you 1550 meters. So the 10th pole is 1550 meters. Find the distance between the 15th pole and the 25th pole, the second part. So in the second part, you have to calculate the distance. That means A25 minus A15. A25 is what? A plus 24D, and A15 is what? A plus 14D. So from here A and A will cancel out. 24D minus 14D will give you 10D, and D is your 150. So 10 into 150, which comes out to be 1500 meters. So the distance between 15th pole and 25th pole is 1500 meters. So in the next part, as so many kids are having query in the next part, so I am doing first the B part and then I will do the A part of this. Find the total number of poles installed along the entire journey. So total number of poles, that means AN is, that means we need to find N. So AN equal to A plus N minus 1 D. We know AN is 4700, A is 200 plus N minus 1 and D is 150. So this gives you 4500 equal to N minus 1 and D, which comes out to be 4500 divided by 150 equal to N minus 1. So this gives you N minus 1 equal to 0 0 cancel out, 15 3 times, so 30. So N is equal to 31. So your last pole is 31 or 31st pole. Now for the last part, the time taken by the cable car to reach the 15th pole from the top. So try to understand this. Let this be your first pole. This is second. In between some poles 13, 14, or let me change it to 15, 16. This is 15, this is 16, 17, and we know there are 31 poles. So this is your 31. And this is your hill, which is 300 meter from here. Now 15th pole from the top. So from the top means from here you have to count the 15th pole. So either do backward counting 31, 20, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, like this. You will get the 15th pole, or 31 minus 15 plus 1 will give you from the base, which one is your 15th pole? So 31 minus 15 is 16, 16 plus 1 is 17. So 17th pole comes out, will be the 15th pole from the top and 17th pole from the base. So again I am explaining, this is your base and this is your top. So from the top 15th pole, that means from 31, 31 will become your first pole now, and from here you are counting backward, which comes out to be 17th is your 15th pole from the top. And if you are doing from the base, what you have to do, as you know there are total 31 poles, so 31 minus 15 plus 1, because 31 is also included, so this will give you 17th pole from the base. So this A17th is your 15th pole from the base. Sorry, your A17th is 15th pole from the top. So now there are two ways of calculating this. You can calculate A17. A17 is what? A plus n minus 1d, which is 200 plus n minus 1, that means 16d, and d is 150. So this gives you 200 plus 2400, which comes out to be 2600 meter from base. That means I am marking with a blue color, this distance from the base up to here is 2600 meters. But we have to calculate from the top. That means I am marking with the pink color, this distance will be 5000 minus 2600, which gives you 2400. So this distance is 2400. So the distance from the top is 5000 minus 2600 is equal to 2400 meters. This is the 15th pole. Given 5 meter per second. Distance is 2400 by time, which gives you time is equal to 2400 by 5, which comes out to be 480 seconds. I hope this is clear to you. So another way of calculating, if you want to calculate it from the top, so your hill is 300 meter away from the 31st pole, which is your first pole from the top. That means another pole will be this, which is 150 meter away. Another will be here, which is again 150 meter away. So your AP will in this way comes out to be 300 for the 31st. Then 30th pole will be 300 plus 150, which is 450. 29th will be again 300 plus 150 plus 150, which gives you 600, and so on. So your AP will get constructed in this way from the top. So now from here you have to calculate A15, which is equal to A plus n minus 1 d, where A is your 300, n minus 1 is 14, 15 minus 1, 14 into 150, your subsequent pole difference is 150. So 14 into 150 is 2100, which gives you A15 as 2400 meters. So this is the distance of the 15th pole from the top. Now the same way, speed is equal to distance by time. You know the distance, you know the speed, so time is equal to 2400 divided by 5, which gives you again 480 seconds. I hope both the methods are clear to you. Whichever you find it easier, you can follow that.